We got Curtis Millender back here on the program. He's going to be taking on Siyar Bahadurzada at UFC 232 on December 29th. Curtis, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm great, sir. Just getting home from training, relaxing.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for having me part of your relaxing time, man. And you're coming off a pretty big win. Of course, I was there live for that one. You fought Max Griffin, ended up getting a decision in that one. I know you would have liked the finish, but that was a pretty good win over a really tough guy in Max Griffin.
Yeah, that first round, that whole fight, the getting ready for the fight, backstage, not the as far as the fight preparation, but that was the first time my original head coach wasn't there.
Right, I remember that.
When I realized that in the back, I kind of had like an adrenaline dump. So I was like already like a little tired before I even got out there, and it was weird, but we're back on track now. So
and you must have been pretty happy to get on this card. I know you might have wanted to fight a little bit sooner, but you're on the same card as John Jones. I mean, that's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's very awesome. I actually got a call to fight on the Connor card, but it was like 2 weeks notice. I get kind of heavy in between fights, so I couldn't make the 25 or 30 pound weight cut like so in 10 days. So
oh wow, okay.
I got a full camp for this one. I'm ready, weight's low, and just ready to go beat somebody up.
What fight was that? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, it was fight Vicente Luque.
Oh, no way. Well, and that's a dangerous opponent too. Fighting someone like him on a couple days' notice. So
it's kind of a blessing in disguise. One of the local guys who kind of been watching, been a big fan of Jalen Turner. He's like a little bro. He got the fight, so now he's on the big show too. And it was really cool to see him in there. It didn't go his way, but it was really cool to see him in there finally get there.
Absolutely. So let's talk about your opponent here, Siyar Bahadurzada. I'm still butchering that last name, I'm pretty sure, but he's a dangerous guy and, a veteran. He's got, obviously 24-6-1 record. How do you feel like you match up against him here?
I feel like this is perfect for me. He's going to be coming straight forward, throwing wild punches. So he's basically throwing fastballs at Aaron Judge all night. So
that's right.
Kicking his head into the second row.
And one of the things we have to look at, obviously, is, he's getting up there in age. He's 34. I know you're 31, but still in fight years, he's competed a lot. He's taken some damage. And he hasn't fought that much. I mean, I think he's fought, once a year the last 3 years, and then he had that big break between 2013 and 2017. Do you feel like the fact you've been more active than him will play a factor in this fight?
Definitely. I just watching, and he's not improving. I feel like he's not getting any better, he's been winning, but he's not showing anything new.
Right.
So I'm just it's like I said, he's throwing fastballs. And I'm just gonna knock them all out of the park. I don't see, like I said, there's nothing special about him. I don't see anything special. Yeah, he's tough, but those are the most fun people to beat up, the tough guys who just want to keep coming forward. So
as far as training camp, have you kept things pretty much the same with training partners and camps and everything like that?
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it, man.
Exactly.
Just staying focused with the team I have, and my team is just growing. We're just getting better and better. We have a lot of guys who are amateurs right now who are definitely going to turn that page to go pro this year. Have Jacob Rosales, who just had a really big win on the last LFA card here in Orange County. And, I feel like he's a fight or two away from being in there. And my team, we're booming right now. So I don't really need anything outside of what I got. I have a that I work with every now and then outside of the gym, but it's not while I'm in camp. When I'm in camp, I'm with my guys.
You talked about the weight cut. Everything must be going according to plan because, like you said, you've had some notice for this fight. And how do you navigate through Christmas with, all the holiday food, and you got this fight coming up on the 29th?
Well, luckily, I already told the whole family, Christmas is just Tuesday for me this year, guys. Like when we get back from New Year's, we'll eat everything in sight. But Christmas, I'll call and say Merry Christmas, but I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna get my 2 workouts in. It's gonna be fight week, so it's not a big issue for me.
As far as this time around with your corner, are you going to have your coach there this time, or is it any more issues there?
No, he's that was my debut. He was already on his way out. He's getting up there in age and having some health issues right now, so he needed to step away. Um, but this camp I have, or this fight I have my original coaches, my striking coach Uchenna. We're still working together every day, but my teammate Jacob Rosales, we feel like he's like right there, this close. So I want to bring him in the corner so he can kind of see how it is, get that feel for being backstage. That's what Bobby Green did for me. He let me corner him, and I got to see how it was backstage, and seeing get a feel of how it was in the UFC, and then 6 months later I was on the show.
Right.
So, yeah. So that's what I'm bringing Jacob in for. I want him to see that. So Uchenna is kind of taking like a back seat a little bit, not really a back seat, but he's gonna sit in the crowd. He'll be there, and he's gonna let Jacob come in the corner.
During your winning streak right now, I've noticed that you either get a decision or you get a finish. So you had a decision in your last fight. Are we going to see a finish in this fight on the 29th?
Man, I'm putting him out. I'm excited, because he's never been finished by knockout or TKO, and I feel like that's what's going to happen to him. He's just makes too many bad decisions. I feel like mistakes. He's catching guys who want to brawl and sit in those pockets to do things like I'm not going to sit in a pocket with you, and you're not going to hit me with if you don't come out with he throws 3 different punches. If he doesn't come up with a new way to throw them in the next 2 weeks, he's fucked.
Let's talk some pro wrestling here before I let you go. I know that's always something that you and I get to talk about here a little bit. What are your thoughts on the whole Becky Lynch thing? I mean, she's really blown up with the whole man thing and all that. Are you digging that at all?
I was not a fan of Becky Lynch until now.
Okay.
I was not at all. We had Survivor Series weekend here in LA. So I was able to go to Survivor Series, and she didn't even wrestle, but she had the biggest pop all night.
Okay.
Every time during the Charlotte and Ronda match, she had a pop during there. Everybody screaming Becky. When what's her name? Wow, I can't believe it. That just
the girl that hit her?
Yeah.
Jax? I forget her name too.
She came out. It was like the biggest pop for Becky. So it was pretty awesome. And Ronda got booed, which was awesome too. So.
Right. Yeah, I know, because we've talked about this. Not a big fan of hers, but no, that's interesting. No hookups being a UFC fighter, because I know when Colby Covington went to Raw, he got to go backstage and all that. I guess you didn't get any treatment like that.
I didn't even try. For Survivor Series, I went with a couple of my buddies, and then I took my sons to SmackDown, and that was their first live show. So I just want them to experience. I didn't really want to go backstage. It would have been nice to, but I didn't even try. I didn't know who to call or who to say I was here, and then it was also one of my buddies who I've been watching wrestling and playing with figures with since for 20 plus years. That was our first time going to a live show together. So it was cool just sit in the stands and have fun with my sons and my friends. So.
And it's always cool getting a chance to catch up with you, Curtis. Again, appreciate the time as always. I'm looking forward to this card, man. It's stacked. They stacked the deck at the end of the year. I'm glad to see you get on this one. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours, man.
Shout out to JP23 Barbecue, downtown Fullerton. If you guys can't make it to Vegas and you're in the Orange County area or the LA area, come out to JP23. Get the Fight Pass app. Get it. If you want to see me knock him out, you got to get it. Also, JR Wheels and Tires, Allied Sam Blasting. Also, it's not too late to go and get the hit list, the welterweight hit list shirt. It's on the ikingasportswear.com. Go and grab that shirt and tune in.